Coronavirus Chronicles, number 2. Like everyone else, our life soon descended into a search for food, terrified that we would run out of pasta, tinned tomatoes, bread, milk, chocolate, crisps, ice cream, biscuits, and all the other things that made life worth living. At the start of the lockdown, while the crazy people were stockpiling and hoovering up the basics from the supermarkets, my mate Simon told me that New Covent Garden Market had started doing home deliveries of fruit and vegetables. So I rushed home to see if I could get some. Sold out, the website said. Oh well. I tried again on the following morning, and my luck was in. So I jumped in and ordered a large box to be delivered in a few days. £45 plus delivery charge. We waited with increasing concern, worried that they would run out before our delivery was due. But in fact, it turned up a few days later. 3 large boxes left on the doorstep. "Wait," said my wife. "Don't bring the boxes in the house." I took them through the side gate and put them in the garage, and we all inspected the contents from a distance, fearful of viruses, or is it viri, man-eating spiders, fruit flies, and whatever else lurked in fruit and veg boxes. There were potatoes, sacks of tomatoes, 2 cucumbers, courgettes, a couple of aubergines, apples, peppers, onions, carrots, a job lot of herbs in a plastic sack, pears, 2 avocados, which of course we threw away immediately, bundles of bananas, more tomatoes, and a cauliflower. Most of the produce was oversized and misshapen, not at all like the neat, plastic-wrapped, uniform size that we were used to buying in Sainsbury's. My daughter Rachel decided that we needed to plan our meals, something that we had never done before. "We need to make a list," she said. "See what we've got in the fridge and the cupboard and the freezer. Use everything up. Try new recipes." She was like Ma in the Grapes of Wrath, preparing to feed our hungry flock. She wrote everything down and started pouring through recipe books. I hate planning, budgeting, thinking ahead. We were so used to going to the shops each day, buying what we fancied and cooking a meal. If we fancied steak, we went and bought steak. If we fancied kedgeree, I bought haddock and eggs and rice and cooked it. If there was a spice missing from the cupboard and the recipe asked for it, I went up to Sainsbury's and bought it. Everything was so easy before the plague came and our lives changed forever. Saturday was warm, with blue sky and the sun was shining, and the chill that had lingered in the air for months seemed to have abated. I was sat in the garden with Rachel. She was planning our meals for the next evening, and for Sunday, and the start of the following week, and the next 2 months. "Don't forget the cauliflower," I said. "Cauliflower doesn't go with these meals," she said. "We need different meals then," I said. "We can't waste the cauliflower." "I don't even like cauliflower," she said. "These are difficult times," I said. "We all need to make sacrifices. You need to adapt." "What about cauliflower florets?" "That's not a recipe," she said. "That's what they are." She sighed and gave me one of her looks and went and got a recipe book. She found a recipe for cauliflower. She showed it to me. "Here," she said. "What about this?" "Fine," I said. "Let's check the box." We went into the garage and poked around amongst the dirt, the viruses, the man-eating spiders and the fruit flies. I pulled out the cauliflower. "That's not a cauliflower, you idiot," she said. "It's a cabbage." Thank you.